Rag and Bone Man.
Right, guys.
All right. What do you think of this place?
I think it's amazing. Yeah, it's nice to get off a dingy tour bus and get into my dressing room with a beautiful backdrop.
Have you ever played anywhere like this before?
I feel like similar maybe in places in like Italy and stuff where the architecture's sort of quite similar.
Yeah.
But no, not really.
That's a pretty cool comparison for
Yeah.
a West Yorkshire town.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you like playing in the north?
Yeah, I love it. I've always have actually. I remember probably doing my first or second tour, and I played this venue in Manchester called. I played this gig at the Soup Kitchen, tiny little venue.
Yeah.
Do you know where
Great,
it is?
like
Yeah.
a New York bar.
Yeah, it's tiny, about 200 people. And I remember thinking, this is not like London. And like the people ain't like London, the audiences definitely ain't like London. And then the next sort of tour around playing another venue called the Gorilla. Do you know
Yes.
the venue?
Yeah.
And people went wild. And I know they didn't know the songs that well because the music had only just come out. But still, just a lot of love.
Do you think you'd
You
ever
just get north of Birmingham and everyone just gets a bit nicer.
do you think you'd ever have imagined referring to a 200 cap venue as a tiny venue? You know, thinking about where you are now.
At different points in your career, you see stuff as like, wow, that's the be all, like right there. I remember thinking, we've got a venue in Brighton called the Concord 2, and it's amazing. And I always thought, when I play there, I've made it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, Brixton Academy, amazing. And then like Ali Pally, and you're like, yeah. So it changes.
What did it feel like when it all kind of exploded for you?
I don't know, man. It's different from an outside perspective. I guess people who haven't, people may not have known my music since I sort of started in the sort of 2010s or whatever to that point. So they see the trajectory in that like 6 months, and they're like, "Whoa, that was quick." And I'm like, "Hang on a minute, man, I've been doing this for 10 years already," and so I feel like it was. I feel like by the time I got there, I felt like I deserved to be there.
Was it the creation of Rag and Bone Man that made the change?
I don't know. That's a very difficult question. I mean, I felt like you have to make a separation between. I don't know how other people feel about it, but a separation between who you are in regular life and then when you go and do that. Especially now I'm like a dad, I'm a family man kind of thing, and when I go home to my little country pile or whatever, like in the middle of nowhere where there's no one, it's such a separation, but it's important.
So does a different person step out on stage?
Oh,
Does you leave
1,000,000%.
Rory at the door at the country pile?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, for me it's really important. Otherwise I go mental.
What's the psyche then of getting into character?
It's like 10 minutes before stage, and then when I get out there, it's different, and then any other time,
Can you describe that feeling then of stepping out on stage?
It's the most beautiful thing about what I do. I love being in the studio. I love being creative. I love writing songs. Like it's amazing. But that little 10 seconds before you walk out, that adrenaline, you can't. If you could bottle that, you'd be a very rich man.
Yeah. It feels incredible.
Yeah.
And do you love the whole show?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't matter who you're playing to. Every gig is special in its own way.
And what's next?
New music. Yeah, man. I've been working for the last probably about a year and a bit, maybe a year and a half on a new record, and I feel like I'm at the point now where I'm really happy with the majority of the material I've got, and it might be like, I'm going to keep writing some more songs, but most of the album's done.
Any collabs in the pipeline?
I hope so. I do have a couple. I can't tell you I get shot. There's a sniper somewhere. But it's very exciting. I'll tell you that. But because I don't know if it's 100%, I can't tell you.
Who would be the dream?
Kendrick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A hero of
I would
yours.
love that. Yeah. I think pound for pound, he's like right now, like the best.
Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Your voice is going to sound amazing, isn't it, in this space?
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, echoing around the building.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, nice one. Ragga Bowman, cheers.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Rory.
Cheers, brother.